This next activity is done in Google Sheets. We're going to make our own copy for our drive. If you click on one of these boxes to put the answer to the multiplication fact, a couple of things are going to happen. I'm going to put the wrong answer here, and if you put the wrong answer, that box is going to turn red. Now I'm going to try again, and if I put in the correct answer, this box is going to turn green, and then a lot of different little boxes are going to be filled in here within this image space. Once you have done all of these, I'll just do one more, it's going to create an image that appears. So now if you want to do something on your own similar, watch this part of the video. If you don't, then go ahead and skip this. But first we're going to get into a Google Sheet and we want to make each of these columns smaller. To do that, we're going to select this top left corner and we just have to resize by hovering over that line. See how I did that? We're going to resize the first column, which is called column A, and that's going to resize all the other ones. Okay, I'm going to try and get it close to being a square so that way if we make some pixel art, it'll make those squares. Okay, now I'm going to go ahead and click off of that, and I'm going to put numbers here in my first column. So I'm going to put the number 1 and the number 2, get both of these, then I'll drag it down, there we go, and it'll continue that numbering for you. Now the next thing I'm going to want to do is add in some colors to each of these cells. Okay, so to do that, click on a cell, go up here, and you can choose a fill color. And I'm just going to make them the fill color of the rainbow. Okay, so red, orange, and so on. So I just filled these all up with this row of colors right here. So I know which ones I picked, as well as brown and black. Now I'm going to select this top corner and drag. See how it makes everything blue here? So that way I select all of these cells. Now the reason I want to do that is because I want to go here to format and use something called conditional formatting. With conditional formatting, you put in a rule to a range. So the range is C1, kind of like bingo, C1 all the way to Z and the number 23. So for this whole entire block, I'm going to have a rule. That rule says that if this box is equal to, so I'm going to select equal to the number 1 right here, I'm going to want it to change red. Now I'm going to go here and make sure that the text is red as well as the fill color is red. So red and red, I'm going to hit done. And what's going to happen is anytime I type a number 1, it's going to color in red into that box. Now, how do you get the other colors? So I'm going to select all that range again, and I'm going to go here and add another rule. So I just want to make sure I have that range and that it is equal to, and this time it's going to be the number 2, and I'm going to make the color orange. Okay, now I'm going to keep adding a new rule until I have all of the colors done. So now that I've created all of those, and now anytime I add numbers like 1, 2, 3, 4, it's going to create those colors on the screen. So now you can do things like creating a smiley face if you wanted to put this in black and then put yellow around it, and you could make like an emoji or something. So just keep this in mind for creating pixel art. It's really quick to do with conditional formatting. This is a more complicated version of conditional formatting, but it works the same way with just more points in that formula.